Okay, now I would like to explain some definitions. First one, instantaneous value. At any given time, the signal has some value. It is called instantaneous value. So for example, here the voltage waveform at t equals to pi by 2 having value Vm. So it is called instantaneous value at t equals to pi by 2. And at t equals to 0, the signal value equals to 0. So voltage signal instantaneous value at t equals to 0 equals to 0. So similarly at t equals to pi, the voltage signal value equals to 0. So at t equals to pi, the voltage signal instantaneous value equals to 0. So instantaneous value means at any given time the signal having some value, it is called instantaneous value. Next one, average value. The average of instantaneous value of a wave is called average value. The average value of any function v of t with the period t is given by formula v average equals to 1 by t integral 0 to v of t into dt. The average value of sine wave over a complete cycle is 0. So the average value of sine wave defined over a half cycle period and not a full cycle period. It means if we find the average value of one cycle, so positive half cycle plus negative half cycle, we will get 0. So for sinusoidal signal, to find average value, so we consider only half cycle. If we consider full cycle, we get average value equals to 0. Why? Because the sinusoidal signal is a symmetrical waveform. So positive half cycle equals to negative half cycle. So that's why if we find average value of one complete cycle, we will get 0. So to find average value for sinusoidal signal, we have to consider only half cycle of the wave. So next one, root mean square value or effective value, or it is also called as RMS value. The RMS value of a sine wave is a measure of the heating effect of the wave. When a resistor is connected across a DC supply, a certain amount of heat is produced in the resistor in a given time. If a DC source is connected across a resistor, DC current flows through the resistor. In that case, the resistor produces some heating effect. If a same resistor is connected across a AC voltage source for the same time, the value of AC voltage is adjusted for the same time. Okay, the value of AC voltage adjusted such that the same amount of heat is produced in the resistor as in the case of the DC source. So this value is called the RMS value. It means the RMS value of a sine wave is equals to the DC voltage that produces same heating effect. So the DC equivalent of AC is called RMS value of AC signal. So RMS value equals to formula Vrms equals to square root of 1 by t integral 0 to t v of t whole square into dt. So for a sinusoidal signal, RMS value equals to Vm by root 2, or it equals to 0.707 Vm, and the average value of sinusoidal signal equals to Vm by 2 pi. Okay, next one, peak factor. So peak factor equals to the ratio of peak value to the RMS value. So peak value by RMS value equals to peak factor. So peak value of a voltage signal equals to Vm, RMS value of a sinusoidal signal equals to 0.707 Vm, it equals to 1.414. So the peak factor of a sinusoidal signal equals to 1.414. So next definition, form factor. The ratio of RMS value and average value is called form factor. So RMS value of a sinusoidal signal equals to Vm by root 2. Average value of a sinusoidal signal equals to Vm by pi. It equals to 1.11. So for a sinusoidal signal, the form factor equals to 1.11. So next one, power factor. So power factor equals to cos pi. Here pi is the phase angle. So phase angle means the angle difference between voltage and current. So cosine of phase angle is called power factor. So next one, power. In DC supply, the power equals to formula voltage into current. In AC supply, there are three types of electrical powers. So first one, active power. It is represented by P. So P equals to formula VA cos pi. So voltage into current into power factor. So it is also called as real power, and active power units are watts. Next one, reactive power. It is represented by Q. So it equals to voltage into current into sine of phase angle. So VI sin pi is called reactive power. So reactive power units are VAR, volt ampere reactive. So units are volt ampere reactive. So next one, apparent power, it is represented by S. S equals to formula voltage into current. So apparent power units are volt amperes. So active power units are watts, reactive power units are volt ampere reactive, apparent power units are volt ampere. So this is called power triangle. Here this side indicates the real power and this side indicates the reactive power and it indicates the apparent power. Here the pi indicates the phase angle. So next one, impedance in DC supply. So in order to represent the opposition of the material, so we are using resistance. So similarly in AC supply, the opposition property is represented by using impedance. So impedance equals to Z, impedance is represented by Z, it equals to R plus J into XL minus XC. So impedance units are ohms. So here R is resistance, XL is called inductive reactance, XC is called capacitive reactance. So first inductive reactance. So XL equals to formula 2 pi FL. Here 2 pi F is angular velocity, it equals to omega. So XL equals to omega into L. It indicates the opposition of the inductor. So next one, XC. So XC equals to 1 by 2 pi FC or it equals to 1 by omega C. XC indicates the opposition of the capacitor. So resistance indicates the opposition of the resistor, XL indicates the opposition of inductor, XC indicates the opposition of capacitor. So resistance, inductive reactance, capacitive reactance, impedance, units are ohms. So next here omega is angular velocity, units are radians per seconds. So next one, admittance, it is represented by Y. So admittance is defined as the reciprocal of impedance. So Y equals to 1 by Z and general form Y equals to G plus J into BC minus BL. Here G is conductance and G equals to 1 by R. So BC is capacitive susceptance, BL is inductive susceptance. So BC equals to 1 by XC, BL equals to 1 by XL. So conductance G, BC comma BL and admittance units are mhos. So in AC supply, the opposition is represented by using impedance Z. So in terms of voltage and current, the impedance Z equals to formula voltage by current. For DC supply, voltage by current equals to resistance. For AC supply, voltage by current equals to impedance. So next this is called impedance triangle. Here this side indicates the resistance R and it is reactance and it is impedance. The angle difference between resistance and impedance is pi. So pi is called phase angle. So for RL circuit, Z equals to R plus J into XL. Here XL is inductive reactance, L means inductor. So resistor inductor circuit, the impedance equals to R plus J into XL. Resistor capacitor circuit, the impedance Z equals to R minus J into XC. Here XC is capacitive reactance. If the circuit having resistance, inductance and capacitance, then the impedance Z equals to R plus J into XL minus XC. So RL circuit impedance equation, RC circuit impedance equation and it is RLC circuit impedance equation. So next one, the phase relation in resistor. So here resistor is connected across the AC supply. Here V is AC supply and V of t equals to Vm sin omega t. So its phase value equals to 0. So it can also written as V at an angle of 0. So we know that current relation I equals to V by R or V by Z. So I of t equals to, here pure resistive circuit, so Z equals to R, I of t equals to V of t by R. So V of t equals to Vm sin omega t, so Vm sin omega t by R. So Vm by R equals to Im, so I of t equals to Im sin omega t or it equals to I at an angle of 0 degrees. So here voltage waveform starts at 0 degrees and current waveform starts at 0 degrees. So the angle difference between voltage and current equals to 0. So it is called in phase relation. It means in pure resistor the voltage and current are in phase. So it means pi value equals to 0. So power factor we know cos pi. So pi equals to 0. So cos 0 equals to 1. So in pure resistive circuits, the power factor equals to unity. So next, phase relation in inductor. Here inductor is connected across the AC supply and here I is AC current. So let V of t equals to Vm sin omega t. So inductor current formula, I of t equals to 1 by L integral V of t into dt. So I of t equals to 1 by L integral V of t equals to Vm sin omega t into dt, or it equals to Vm by L. So integral sin omega t equals to minus cos omega t by omega, it equals to minus Vm by omega L. So cos omega t equals to sin of 90 minus omega t. So now convert sin function like omega t plus pi. So it equals to Vm by omega L sin of omega t minus 90. Okay, minus Vm by omega L sin 90 minus omega t equals to Vm by omega L sin omega t minus 90 degrees. Here omega into L is called inductive reactance, it equals to XL. So I of t equals to Vm by XL sin omega t minus 90, or I of t equals to Im sin omega t minus 90. Here Im equals to Vm by omega L or Vm by XL. Here I of t, so phase value equals to minus 90 degrees. So V of t phase value equals to Vm sin omega t or Vm sin omega t minus 0 degrees. So V phase value equals to 0, I phase value equals to minus 90 degrees. So first this is voltage waveform V equals to Vm sin omega t. So next current waveform. So first at omega t equals to 0. At omega t equals to 0, I of t equals to Im sin minus 90 degrees. Minus sin 90 equals to minus 1. So I of t equals to minus Im. So at omega t equals to 0, current value equals to minus Im. So next at omega t equals to pi by 2 or 90 degrees. So I of t equals to Im sin 90 minus 90. So it equals to sin 0 equals to 0. So at omega t equals to pi by 2 or 90 degrees. So current signal instantaneous value equals to 0. So next similarly at omega t equals to pi. So I of t equals to Im sin, so 180 minus 90. So Im sin 90 degrees, sin 90 equals to 1. So I of t equals to Im. At omega t equals to pi, the current value equals to maximum, it equals to Im. So by adding all these points, we get waveform like this, current waveform. Here voltage waveform starts at 0 degrees, current waveform starts at pi by 2 or 90 degrees. So it means here current lags the voltage by an angle of 90 degrees. Current lags the voltage by an angle of 90 degrees. This is reference point. So current reference point, voltage reference point. So here current lags the voltage by 90 degrees or voltage leads the current by 90 degrees. Okay. So in inductor, the voltage leads the current by 90 degrees or current lags the voltage by 90 degrees. So next phase relation in capacitor. Here voltage across the capacitor equals to V equals to Vm sin omega t. So let V of t equals to Vm sin omega t. We know that capacitor current I of t equals to formula C into dV by dt. So C into d by dt of Vm sin omega t. So C into Vm d by dt of sin omega t, it equals to omega into cos omega t. So I of t equals to omega c Vm cos omega t, or it equals to Im into sin 90 plus omega t, or it equals to Im into sin omega t plus 90. So here Im equals to omega c into Vm. So we know that Xc equals to 1 by omega c. So Im equals to Vm by Xc. Here Xc equals to 1 by omega c. So voltage equation V equals to Vm sin omega t. So voltage phase value equals to 0. So V equals to V at an angle of 0 degrees. So next current phase value equals to 90 degrees. So I equals to I at an angle of 90 degrees. Here V comma I are the RMS values of the voltage and current waveforms. So now here at omega t equals to 0. At omega t equals to 0, so I equals to Im sin 90 degrees, sin 90 equals to 1. So at omega t equals to 0, at omega t equals to 0, current value maximum value. At omega t equals to minus 90 degrees or minus pi by 2, I of t equals to Im sin minus 90 plus 90 sin 0 equals to 0. At omega t equals to minus 90 degrees, I of t value equals to 0. So it means at this point at t equals to minus pi by 2, the current value equals to 0. So here the current leads the voltage by an angle of 90 degrees. Okay, here current leads the voltage by an angle of 90 degrees. So inductor case, power factor formula, okay, we know that power factor equals to cos of phase angle. In inductor the phase angle equals to 90 degrees lagging. In capacitor the phase angle equals to 90 degrees leading. So inductor power factor equals to cos 90 degrees lagging, cos 90 equals to 0. So it is called 0 power factor. So 0 power factor lagging. So capacitor power factor, capacitor phase angle value equals to 90 degrees leading. So cos 90 degrees leading, it equals to ZPF leading or 0 power factor leading. So finally in resistor the power factor is unity, phase angle equals to 0. In inductor the power factor is ZPF lagging, phase angle equals to 90 degrees lagging. In capacitor the power factor is ZPF leading. So 0 power factor leading. So phase angle value equals to 90 degrees leading. If the phase angle between voltage and current equals to 0, it is called in phase condition. If the angle difference between voltage and current is 180 degrees, it is called out of phase condition.